Tonight, a KSFY investigation into the disappearance of a Sisseton man 7 months ago.
His name is A.J. Lufkins, and just last month, his family celebrated his 24th birthday without him. His family says no one is paying attention to this case, that investigators have essentially written him off. We wanted to see if that was the case or not. This is a story you'll only see on KSFY.
A little more than 2,500 people live in Sisseton. The town lies in the heart of the Lake Traverse Indian Reservation. These are the streets where A.J. Lufkins grew up, and it's where he was last seen alive 7 months ago.
I pray for him every day. I pray for his soul. Nighttime and morning.
Carl Lufkins is A.J.'s grandfather. From April 7th until right now, he has been holding out hope that some break, some clue would lead him to his grandson, a young man Carl believes is dead.
And I could bury him decently, and then I know where he's at. This way, every day. No idea.
The belief that A.J. is dead is widespread in Sisseton. One man on the street told us the only way A.J. would be found is with a shovel. When you ask A.J.'s mom about that, it brings her to tears.
I try not to believe that, but there is a possibility. I just don't want to accept that yet. But still, I want to know where he's at.
For better or worse?
Yes.
You just want to know.
I want to know.
Sheila Lufkins is living the nightmare every parent fears, not knowing where her child is or if he is safe. She passes the days caring for her two grandkids, Oliver and LaKoya, wondering where A.J. is and wondering when the true story of his disappearance will become clear. It is a story that has some suspicious parts to it.
When the missing persons alert for A.J. Lufkins was first issued, we were told that he was last seen here at the Sisseton American Legion, but that he then essentially vanished. Well, we've now learned that something happened in between, something important and critical to this case, something we're going to tell you about right now.
His family says on April 7th, when A.J. was at the American Legion, he got into a bar fight with as many as 3 other men. During that fight, he sustained obvious and serious injuries. Then he vanished.
But I just want to know what really happened that night, or why it happened, and why nobody stepped in to help him, or I just want to know what happened.
We want to know what happened too. Initially, the Sisseton Police Department was the lead agency on this case. We asked to speak with Chief Jim Kroymans, but in an email he declined, saying we should contact the South Dakota Division of Criminal Investigation, which is now heading up the case. Attorney General Marty Jackley speaks for the DCI, and we asked him about this bar fight story and whether any suspects were ever identified or questioned.
Because it's an ongoing investigation and search for missing persons, all I can say at this point is we believe that Mr. Lufkins was last seen at the Legion Bar in Sisseton that evening of April 7th.
In our search for answers, we traveled 4 hours east of Sisseton to the Twin Cities, where just down the road from the Metrodome, the Lufkins case is also getting some attention.
This building houses the Minneapolis office of the FBI. It is this office that handles federal investigations for Minnesota and both North and South Dakota. And for months now, agents in this office have been working to determine why and how A.J. Lufkins disappeared.
And as we sit here right now, the Lufkins case is still open and active.
It is.
FBI agent Steve Warfield tells Action News the feds are looking into this case at the request of local authorities. One of the things they're looking at was some type of crime committed against Lufkins, where he may have been taken across state lines against his will. Warfield will not say what, if any, conclusions the FBI has reached, only that they jumped on the case as soon as the request was made.
Other agencies in more rural areas may not have the resources and may call us more frequently than others.
Back in Sisseton with A.J.'s mom, Sheila, she reveals to me that she does, down deep, believe her son has been the victim of some type of foul play, that he wouldn't just disappear of his own accord.
He'd call me 2-3 times a day, or he'd come and see me and give me a hug and a kiss and told me he loved me. And
it is that love that keeps Sheila up at night, hoping the next time her phone rings, it will be someone with some type of news about what happened to A.J. and where he might be.
Active search efforts in and around Sisseton have come to a virtual halt now. Sheila Lufkins says she wants to search some nearby lakes to see if A.J.'s body turns up. She also says she can't find anyone willing to help. So tonight, we're putting out a call for help. If you have a boat and experience in search and rescue efforts, you may be able to help this family finally get some relief. Email us at youask@ksfy.com if you're interested. We want to tell you, too, that you can also use that email address if you want to submit tips about AJ's disappearance.
This family has to be so frustrated.
They are so very frustrated, especially with this hanging chat out there of, was he involved in a bar fight? Were there 3 other people involved? Who are those 3 people? Have they been questioned? Have they been cleared? These are questions they're asking themselves night after night, and they don't have answers to it yet.
Let alone the question of where is he?
Where is AJ?